And hello everybody and welcome back to Archangelus Gaming. Archangelus here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and Never Surrender. Now guys, it's the last time we were here, a lot has happened, and I'll explain that in a second. If you guys are new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, and smash that like button, tap that notification bell, and leave us a nice comment below. And a wolf would decide to attack me right whilst I'm doing my intro. Right. So as I was saying, guys, before my unexpected assault, yeah, lots been going on today. I was been trying to figure out what to do for a video for you guys, and I was real struggling. And even this evening, I tried putting something together, and I just been watching it, and it was a biggest part of nothing. And he's back. Poking his head through the door. Literally through the door. Let's finish him off. Or maybe it's another one, I'm not too sure. Anyways. So yeah, I started thinking about doing things like programmable blocks, about putting in some scripts, things like that, because of the fact that, well, we've been doing a lot of other mods, so why not put in scripts? Why not put in scripts? So I put this little baby together. Timer block on the top and a programmable block underneath. Now I'm going to go with the timer block first, show you guys what I've done. I put it on silent and then set up actions even. I've put the programmable block to run and then the timer block to start after that. A sip of coffee because my mouth is going as dry as the bottom of a budgie cage. Now in here, I've put it to script as content. I don't think you need to. I think you can just put it on. You don't really need that at all. And then in here, I went edit. I went browse scripts. I found Izzy's, and I copied it into the browser. I then checked the code, and then I went through here and I changed a few bits and pieces to make it the way I want it. After that, I was trying to show you guys some stuff about needing to change some of the layout, and it would lag now. So as you can see, I've already removed a lot of the conveyor sorters that was gumming up the works. I've took the advice and I've straightened a lot of this plumbing out. Although I need to change that into a T-piece at some point. But there's still a lot of the plumbing that needs to be dealt with. And then what I did was I went inside. Oh. Bit of lagging again. Some more bits that I've forgotten to pick up. And I've sorted out the these containers. So if I now go control panel, you'll see here I've got the word special on the end of it. Now what that means, special with Izzy's, it will put a lot of stuff into your custom data. And in this case, I told it to collect all the scrap and all the silicon and nothing else and shove it into this cargo container here. Similarly, I turned this into an ores storage. This one into basic materials. So silicon, nickel, cobalt. This one's going to be our rares, but due to the fact that I don't actually have any rares on the base at the moment, it won't actually fill in any of the rares into the custom data. And in here I've got gravel. Now this is the bit that confused me for a while, and hence why I'm re-recording this video. Is because in custom data I had to do something special. And this is the bit that got me. Ingot stone ore. Yeah, gravel is seen by Izzy's script as stone. Now technically, intrinsically, that is correct, but it confused me that we could do that for some time. But now we got that, now we're sorted. We have our 329,000 kilograms of gravel sitting in this container here out of the way. As you saw earlier, I picked up some parts that were sitting on the floor. Now the great thing is now with the components, which is by our bunker, that now has no conveyor sitting in the network now as well. So if I was to do this, you'll see in a moment, all these parts will start disappearing from here. There we go. And they've now reappeared as if by magic into this cargo container here. Like I said, no more sorter. So now everything is being handled by the script. It's not being handled by the sorter, and I'm going to take you out. And I don't mean a dinner. That's one less wolf that we have to worry about. Although more will spawn, obviously. But yeah, I then took the dragonfly, and for this I'm just going to use the jetpack. I'm just going to scoot over here, just to show you guys this. And I set up the framework for what's going to be a mining rig. Now you're probably wondering, why is there a connector at the top there and the large container sitting on top? The answer is automation. Simple answer. I'm going to create a rig that will go between... a flyer that goes between this rig and our base, drops off the ores, and then comes back for more. And then eventually, this rotary head here, I'm gonna modify it out so that it splays outward with pistons underneath all the earth, so that it doesn't affect where we have mounted. So that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. There's a lot of work to be done, and most of it is going to take place with the dragonfly. So if we go in here and we find our storage containers, which are somewhere around here. Here we go. And in here we want to go components. So as you can see, I've already been there with a load of stuff. And we need as much of these large tubes as possible. So as you can see already, just by doing these large tubes, I've gone through... Sorry, I've filled up all of our cargo. So I can now move out and drive off back to our new rig. So that I can build her up. So this might be across a few episodes, just to be able to get to the point of even starting some decent automation, you know, setting things up. So hopefully by episode 40 we should have everything sorted out, both ground and in space. And yeah, like I say, it's going to take time, but like with anything else, anything else that's worth doing, it's worth taking the time on. Now, I know you guys were eager to see me finish off the destroyer, but like I said, that's not going to happen until we get, I think it was something like 1,600 litres of gold. Hence why I'm going down this route now. Hold on, I thought I picked up a load of steel tube. You're telling me I didn't pick it up at all? Nah, apparently I hadn't. Right, Now, as far as I'm aware, I've done all of the large steel tube going down and everywhere else. So it is now just simply a case of, and we're going to go through the steel tube like it's going out of fashion. And for this exercise, this is going to be quite a few trips back and forth. As you can see, just for one arm is going to take quite a lot of resources. But that's okay. It's going to be worth it. A bit like L'Oreal. Have I missed any? Yeah, that's right. 9 there. 6 there. Interesting. Okay, so that's got one arm down. We've got more to do. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. It's just going to be a simple case of building this thing up. There's no easy way of sugarcoating it, guys. I've just got to keep on building. You know, these structures. I mean, I could go full dev tools, but where's the fun in that? But at the end of the day, I really do want to play around with these automation scripts as well as you guys, but we are going to need something to work from. Alright, so let's double check this arm. Okay, so we're doing the firearm now. It just did twig to me. You know, I could try, and I do mean try in the loosest possible sense, and when we go back to the base after completing all this with the large steel tubes, grabbing the locust system and having it finish all of this off rather than using the dragonfly. Oops. Clothesline myself on the solar sails. It's a very clever thing to do. But hey, I mean, this sort of thing's normal here on Archangelus Gaming. surprisingly, that's all the large steel tube done. Alright. So let's head back to base. We will load up the Locust with the LWP, the Locust welding platform, and we will see if we can use that system to quickly weld everything up, or as much as we can up anyway. I mean, after all, that's what it's designed for, rather than us doing this all manually. Plus the fact that we've got a ton more storage, and it just comes straight out of the storage. So let's get home. Oh! I know it's at an odd angle, but it's got a connection. I am not going to argue when it's got a connection. Right, so there's the welding platform. So let's load her up. First thing we're going to do is we are going to do our no IIM. So basically, Izzy's will not try and take everything back out that, excuse me, of what we're putting into the into her. So we'll do the ship only. Okay. So we will need a ton. Grab some of that. We will need construction comps. We'll grab a load of motors. Oh, we will need some bulletproof. I think there was some girder in there somewhere. A load of radio comps. I don't think we need the detectors, but I'll sling them in there anyway for good measure. Right. Now, let's go and get the Locust. Okay. Alright, let's get her. Whoa! Skyward! In a hurry as well. Okay, this is another good reason why I color coded everything as well. Yeah, by having the welding platform in red. Okay. Oh, you muppet. Alright guys, I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, I'm back to the point I was at in a minute, a little while ago, or a second ago, in your case, and we're going to try again. There we go. She flies! Okay, so we're going to make over to our gold point over here. This is going to be fun. I've not done this sort of detail before, so let's also drop her altitude a bit. Yeah, too fast. I'm not trading smoke, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I think I've avoided a small disaster there. Okay. So let's get close enough. Activate the welders. I'm not even facing it. Right, obviously I must be missing some components. Yeah, metal grids, there you go. That's missing some components. Otherwise that would be done by now. Alright. So we've got that all done as much as we can. So, right, let's try moving the. Oops. Oh, we got a couple of them done. What's that? Out of materials? It's probably out of sheet metal. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll weld up what we can with what we got. Really nothing? Alright, so we've got the solar array sorted out. Oops. Alright, that's the batteries done. Battery done and the cockpit, sorry. So, we've got some bits and pieces. We've still got to get some components for. Whoa. So what we'll do, let's have a look around. Right, that's done. That's done. Done. Not done. So only solar cell. That one's done. That one needs solar cell. Oh yeah, we didn't actually get in close with that one, did we? Whoops. Okay. That's the motor done. It's sheet construction and computer. So, okay, let's see if we can get round to that beacon. Because we're going to need a beacon for when we do the automation project. So it can basically say, right, from this reference point sort of thing. Also, with that lit up like a Christmas tree, it should make it easier to find anyway if we're out and about scouting stuff. Which is a good point, actually. That's another idea I had when I was at work today. Was, do you remember we put that large ore detector on our on the dromedary? I was thinking maybe we could connect that up to, you know, to the Felix, you know, the construction vehicle, and which I did in the last episode, and basically you know, use that as like a high-speed scout to try and find gold in space. Sounds like a cheesy title for a TV series or something. You know, I mean, you got Lost in Space, you know, which was actually a very good TV series back in the was it the 70s or the 80s when it first came out? I forget anyway, but it was really, really good anyway, nonetheless. And sorry, let me just get this all switched off. There we go. Whew. Okay, so that's all hooked up and hooked up properly. Okay, so I can now transfer things back across. So why wasn't it getting from the motor then? The motors, sorry. Because it was saying it couldn't get the motors. I know I hit the deck reasonably hard, but even then we got the motors already in here. I don't see anything wrong, so I don't understand why it wasn't getting the motors. which are in the here all along. Computers as well. Alright. There we are. Some of the welders don't have the help others activated. So let's go through them all. Yeah, there we go. Right, we're going to need a ton of that anyway, and a oh yeah, we'll say about that much of that. Alright, so we've got solar cells, metal grids. So yeah, we need to get some metal grids on the way, so maybe 1,000 of them. And the same with the solar. But yeah, I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to let everything produce. I'm going to take it over. I'm going to weld everything up using the LWP. And we will reconvene next time. We'll see about messing around with some automation. Yeah, build ourselves a nice little drone. And see if we can actually figure out how to get a drone to go from point A to point B without colliding with anything. So please join me next time on Locations Gaming. Guys, remember to hit that subscribe button, as well as smashing that like button, tapping the notification bell, and leaving this nice comment below. Yeah, join me next time, guys. Be happy, be nice to each other. See you again soon.